And by really thanking everyone for this outpouring of well wishes for my birthday this week. It's so wonderful, especially this year. I really feel you all, and um, I'm so tickled by how many times the word light comes up in the comments on Facebook. Really, thank you. I'm so honored to be seen that way. So, today, I would like to speak about being the authentic self, and then we'll do a guided sound meditation based on that. You know, sometimes you may notice that I'll start these broadcasts a little bit later than when I say I'm going to. And when that happens, it's not because I'm running late. It's not because something happened that delayed me. Um, it's not usually because of technical difficulties. It's usually because I'm needing a moment to really land in an authentic place within myself. I expect you, as the receiver of this work, to notice the difference. Uh, if I was to sit before you on a day when I had been very busy, maybe dealing with my business, maybe dealing with numbers or contracts or these things that are very left-brained, and then I sat down directly and pushed that go button and arrived to you to deliver some sacred message that was coming from my analytical left brain, I would expect you to feel the difference. And so just as you feel that difference from someone who you're maybe sitting before to receive a moment of presence or a moment of clarity, it could be here with these instruments, it could be in a yoga studio, a meditation class, anywhere that you go to seek that, that peacefulness and that presence in a teacher. Just as you come to expect it there, I really welcome you to come to notice the difference also within yourself. So, beginning to notice when you're not speaking from an authentic place based on what the content of the conversation is. It was interesting this week. I was speaking to a dear friend of mine about business, and she's a wonderful business person, and the answer that she gave me was actually spiritual. She said, Shelley, at the end of the day, she said, as much as you can break this down into numbers and business and nuts and bolts, what's really important is your spiritual self. I said, go on, and she said, it's how you feel. And it was kind of an epiphany for me in that moment, where it's the bringing of the spiritual into the business, into the numbers and the nuts and bolts of life, whereas usually I'm doing it the other way around, and being spiritual and then trying to apply numbers or business to that. But what if we started making all of our decisions in life truly based on spiritual authenticity, or the authenticity of true self? It's a big difference. It has to do with how you feel. And the funny thing is, when you notice that, you'll notice the arenas of life that you don't feel good in, the areas that are pushing you or making you feel uncomfortable, upset, uneasy, pressured. And when you notice that, instead of going down that rabbit hole of feeling all these things, or maybe feeling not good enough, rather than going down that rabbit hole, to take the minute to say, ooh, wait a minute. That's not my authentic high self. That's my fear or my anger coming through. And that's not what I want to build into. And so we go into those moments to find presence, ready to let go of what needs to be let go of, and ready to ask for change. And that's the final point that I'll make before I go into today's sound healing, is that only you can ask for what you need from others to provide the environment that you need to be your whole authentic self. And if you find that you're asking, stating clearly and asking for what it is you need, and you're repeatedly not getting that, it's possible that the person isn't capable of giving that to you or even understanding what you need. And then we ask the bigger question: is this a relationship or a business or something that I really want to go forward with in my life? The end goal is to feel authentic, expressed, to feel balanced and whole in all moments. It's impossible. Life will always rear up in your face, but those are the moments that you take note. What do I need from this situation to feel balanced and whole? And so today's sound healing is dedicated to you asking, identifying what it is you need from your loved ones, from your work, from your environment, from yourself, to feel whole, to feel expressed, to feel light, joy, to feel present, not overwhelmed, not scared. So, with that intention of opening into that spaciousness within you, of kind of reaching beyond the fear, maybe the fear of loss, if you take a stand. Maybe the fear of the past repeating itself, should you take a stand. Maybe the fear of what happens when you take a stand incorrectly because you're taking a stand against something rather than with yourself. Asking now, in your heart of hearts, that moving forward, you know how to listen to yourself, to take a stand with yourself, and allow the world to change around that. How to ask for what you need, and allow yourself to receive it. Following the breath inward, like catching sight of a bird or a butterfly, and following it with your attention inward to the center of your center. It's like those magical moments in nature when you're allowed to see something rare and beautiful. Observe the rare beauty of your heart of hearts. Observe the rare beauty of the spark of life that animates you like a miracle in every moment. And allow all else to soften, fall away, coming fully and authentically into this exact moment. This exact breath. As if nestling in between the beats of your heart. This moment to introduce yourself to your high self, your authentic essence. Take this moment to bond, to be one with your high self, your authentic essence. Take this moment to be with you and only you. observing who you are when you surrender all obligations, tethers, ties to others. Loving yourself first, so that you may better love others. You are in this journey now, inviting you to take this moment to remember this place at the center of center. This alignment with high self, this loving of your own high self, so that you may better love others, so that you may better receive love. Like laying a pathway of light through a forest. Lay a pathway for yourself back to this place, so that you may return here at will anytime. Returning here at any time. Drinking from the well of your own self-love. So that you may speak from your authentic essence. time now to take that breath that expands you physically, expands the space around your heart. That breath that flows its way into your fingertips and your toes. That breath that flows its way up to the back of the eyes. Opens the eyes if they were closed. That breath that expands you and returns you back into this moment, right here, right now. And arriving here, in this time and space. Looking around you at your environment. And answering the question, who are you in your environment? As the expression of your authentic essence. I celebrate you, your authentic essence, your high self. I love being on the planet with others who are the expression of their authentic essence. And the more of us that open our inner eyes to that way of being, the more peaceful, the more vibrant, the more wonderful life becomes for everyone and all living things. So take those moments for yourself. It's not selfish at all. It's serving the highest good for everyone. Thank you so much, everyone. I'd like to leave you here in this beautiful, heightened, awakened space. And I look forward